There was so much going on, it was difficult for the boys to keep track. Messengers galloped across the battlefield carrying orders. Men with stretchers fetched the wounded, while others carried forward bundles of arrows for the archers. Gradually, from out of all the noise came a new and terrifying sound. It was the Conqueror, banging on the castle gate. Captain Bulbul's men were hauling on its ropes. Each time they hauled and let go, the Conqueror's steel fist gave a mighty punch to the wooden doors. Salahuddin sent another messenger galloping across the battlefield with orders for Captain Mustafa. "The siege tower," said Hamid. "Stage 2 has begun." Captain Mustafa's men advanced behind their red flags. There were hundreds of them. "Your siege tower doesn't look very steady," said Richard. "It's wobbling all over the place. Wait till the thunderbolt sees it." He felt worried. Where was the Crusaders' secret weapon? Where was the mighty thunderbolt? Surely, on their own, the archers wouldn't be able to keep the siege tower away. There were 3 platforms on it, each connected by ladders, and each platform was full of Captain Mustafa's men, with their swords at the ready and their red flags flying. The Crusaders sent flaming arrows whizzing through the air. Splashes of flame landed on the siege tower. Some of Captain Mustafa's men fell to the ground with their clothes on fire and quickly rolled around to put out the flames. The Sultan Salahuddin stayed calm. He sent off another messenger to order water carts to be sent forward. Soon, men with buckets were dealing with the flames on the siege tower. It moved forward again. The red flags of Captain Mustafa's men got closer and closer to the castle walls. "Your Crusaders are not so clever after all, Richard," said Hamid. "And look over there!" Green flags now appeared. It was the surprise attack of Captain Jamal and his men. They charged out of the wood, hauling their 3 big catapults behind them. It was beginning to look bad for Chastellet. Richard looked along the castle walls, but there was still no sign of the thunderbolt. He was really worried now. The noise of battle filled the sky. The Crusaders were fighting desperately. Their archers on the castle walls fired as fast as they could, while Captain Jamal's catapults blasted them with rocks. The castle walls started to crack and crumble. "This isn't a game of chess, Richard," said Hamid. "This is modern war for real." Richard could hardly bear to watch. Where was the thunderbolt? "We don't have enough men," he groaned. "We're going to lose." Captain Mustafa's siege tower was now right up against the castle's walls. The Crusaders slashed and stabbed with their lances to keep the red flags away. Attackers and defenders seemed all mixed up together, fighting for their lives. While all the time, the great Sultan Salahuddin sat on his horse, watching and waiting. Waiting, that is, for the right moment to use his most powerful weapon. That moment had now arrived. Salahuddin called for a messenger, but no one came forward. They had all been sent into battle already. The Sultan's bodyguards looked at each other. They had promised never to leave Salahuddin during a battle. "I'll go," said Hamid. "Send me, O wise and noble Salahuddin." "You are too young," he replied. "Children can never be soldiers." "But I will not be fighting," said Hamid. "Only taking a message. That's allowed, is it not?" "You speak well," replied Salahuddin, "and my message is for your father. A boy may take a message to his father, whether there is battle or not. Come here." Hamid jabbed his pony with his heels and went up to the Sultan. "You know where your father is waiting?" "I do," said Hamid. "In the bushes, by the big tower with a crack in its wall. I know it." "Then ride like the wind," said Salahuddin, "and tell Salim of Mosul that the moment has arrived. Go, take my black flag, and may God grant you a safe return." Hamid galloped off on his pony, with Salahuddin's banner streaming behind him. Richard watched him go with a funny feeling inside. He too wanted a brave part to play. All Richard could do was watch. Sultan Salahuddin called him to his side and pointed to the tower with the crack in its wall. "The last part of the battle is about to begin, O Frankish boy. You are about to see the power of science. Stay close by my side." Richard looked desperately for any sign of the thunderbolt, but all he could see were Salahuddin's men attacking furiously along Chastellet's walls. Captain Bulbul's conqueror was pounding away at the castle gate. Already its wooden planks were starting to split apart. The soldiers on Captain Mustafa's siege tower were fighting hand-to-hand with crusaders, their red flags everywhere. Where was the thunderbolt? Where was it?